Morning's Arcade here, bring you ass clowns a fresh Destiny gameplay. Yes, I said fresh, and yes, I said Destiny. I have returned to the mediocre and, in my opinion, the most disappointing game of 2014. But that's a discussion for another time, another video, another person, not me. We've all had a discussion plenty of times. I don't need to regurgitate it at all. But pretty much the reason I did return to Destiny was because I wanted to try out the new raid and the new strike, which are both pretty good. The raids though are very easy, and even on I'm gonna say this with air quotes, hard mode, they are both still fun. And the new strike is probably the best strike in the game. I'd say only two of them are good, with the Archon Priest being the other. The rest are pretty meh. You know, I always miss my Hunter too, so I also miss my Hunter too. But when you've got the best Hunter on Xbox, of course you miss your Hunter, and of course you want to come back and update him, so make sure that he's up there with everybody else in terms of the cosmetics and the rankings. But anyways, to give a rundown of how Destiny has been, it's been the same outside of the new raid and new strikes. They've added some more weapons, of course, and new material, but still the same. Now, Crucible is still a shotgun fusion rifle camp fest, which, speaking of, both are going to be getting a nerf pretty soon. Will it change the PvP for the better? I don't know yet. Wait till the update comes out and see how the gamers react to it. You know, gamers are very good at finding ways to be pathetic, be pansies, be little bitches. But no, we'll see. We'll see how that happens. We'll see how much the update changes the gunplay and changes the Crucible for the better or for the worse. But you do sometimes get into lobbies where everybody is running around and using their other weapons, which is good. You know, there is those rare occasions you get into those gut lobbies where everyone's going back and forth and it's a real close game and everyone's beating shit out of each other. Those are good games. I'm having fun with the game though. Even if it's a mediocre repetitive chore, it's an addictive chore, as most MMOs are. Even if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you still can't help but play. Though other MMOs at least have a decent story and decent looting system, better leveling, and more engaging combat. But still, MMOs at their core are usually drawn out over a long period of time, and they're usually, you know, they're not exciting like your usual action game, your usual shooter, or usual RPG. They're more drawn out and sometimes a little dull, and that's all okay. And that's kind of make them addictive as with those leveling systems. And Destiny is kind of below on that totem pole when it comes to things like MMO. Speaking of the loot system or the reward system, you want to call it that, this game is really bad at making it feel like your grind is worth it. You do things over and over and over and don't get the reward that you were hoping for. For example, over the weekend, I did Wall of Glass on hard with my 3 characters and didn't get a single Vex at all. Mind you, I've already beaten it on hard at least 14 and 15 times before that and didn't even get it. So that's 17 and 18 times without getting the Vex for 3 characters. Meanwhile, a guy who died at the entire raid got it, and someone who joined in the middle of us fighting Atheon got it. So mind you, you can't be revived in hard raid. So he joined in dead. He did nothing and got the Vex. See how bullshit that is? Now this is what I mean about doing the work but not getting the reward. The fact that someone who just joins in and does nothing gets the ultimate reward. Because the ultimate reward when you do the hard raid is the Vex. You don't care about anything else in the hard raid, just the Vex. I've yet to get the Vex. Out of all the times I beat the hard raid, I've yet to get the Vex. And it pissed me off when these 2 dudes who didn't do shit got the Vex. You know, while you're doing the grinding, you're doing most of the work, getting nothing nothing but useless shards, which brings us to something else. Bungie really needs to add a conversion system with the Dark Blood DLC. No, ascendant shards and ascendant energy are now useless. You know, nothing requires them anymore. The least they can do is let us trade those in for something. No, maybe some materials for our characters, like the hunters have little sapphire wire, the ones have their little that essence shit, hedonic essence, and the Titans have their place. Let us trade it in for that. Let us trade it for Glimmer. Let us trade it for something, because they're useless now. They're just clogging up our vaults. We might as well just destroy them. No, I have over 200 freaking energy and I have over 100 shards. I can't do a damn thing with those. And for any of my 3 characters, can't do anything with those. So you gotta do something with Destiny. Find a way to have us be able to do something with those other than just dismantle them. I also think they need to make the vault bigger. But I don't like. If you play this game a lot, you do the raid a lot, you get a lot of guns. I don't have enough room for my exotics since I started keeping them and keeping no weapons for the raid as well. So if you keep all your raid guns, both the Water Glass and from the Crota raid, and plus the new DLC is coming out in a few months, you keep all those exotics, you keep all those raid weapons, you don't have any room. You know, usually I dismantle them, but I figured I'd keep them since dismantling them just gives me more useless shit. So they need to make the vaults bigger, a lot bigger. That's pretty much all I want to talk about when it comes to Destiny. So to change the subject, I won't be doing a review of Dying Light, as I don't really feel motivated to review it. But if you want to see a review that pretty much is exactly what I would have said, word for word, literally word for word, what I would have said for my review, I'll have a link in the description and on the screen. Click it and it'll take you to Angry Joe's review of Dying Light. It pretty much says what I would have said. He says it literally. It almost seems like he's reading my mind, or I was reading his mind. It was one or the other. It was like it was going word for word, like literally. He says everything I would have said, and he hits every nail on the head, and it's a really good review. Pretty much the game is, for me, is a 6.5 out of 10. That's my grade for Dying Light. Like I said, go ahead and click on the video, click on the link in the description, click on the video, on the annotation. It's really good opinion on the game. Angry Joe's very good streamer, very good reviewer. So go ahead and check it out. That's it for me. As always, thank you for watching. Share the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I might stream tonight, so hit the link below. Follow my Twitch stream. Peace out.
Freaking ballerina. Fucking ballerina. Get dropped, ballerina. I got him again. Another blade dancer. Get dropped, ballerinas. Get dropped, you ballerina. I don't give a damn. I'm freaking embarrassed too, the little bitches. Look at that 6.0 freaking KD.